The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on WildCard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Texans on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Tonight, the third of three on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Playoff football has arrived. Good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, part of best time of the year. It starts with Super Wild Card Weekend, 3 days, 6 games, and this matchup as good as any of them.
Yeah, and really, it's so funny, Mike. We watch these regular season games all year, and it just seems like there's no way the intensity and the competitive spirit could ever be higher. But there is just something different about playoff football in the NFL. You can feel it in the stadium. You can sense it down on the field in pregame. Both these teams have had this as their #1 goal all year. Make it to the playoffs. Everybody has a shot, and we're about to kick this thing off and get rolling.
The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by 1 more week.
In motion now, it's Collins. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. Here we go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents, they have championship aspirations of their own. But as long as he doesn't let the moment get too big for him, his team's going to have a shot to move on to next week.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the running back, Breece Hall.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He'll set up the screen to Hall, finding room at midfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Rodgers now. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And he's going to have a Jets first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, check 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall. A second effort, and he is in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super WildCard Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Schultz is the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. The Jets have the advantage. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
11.
On play action, Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Take down. Touchdown. nasty.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And with the season winding down, he continues to put up the big numbers. Let's take a look at some of the leading candidates to take home the award for Offensive Player of the Year. He'll get this out to his running back. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On third down, Rodgers. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. A run here with Hall. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. 2nd and 7.
26.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. The second down throw is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You can see the running back. He's waiting patiently for that cutback lane to open, and it just never did. Great job by the defense continuing to string that play out sideways, and they're able to take him down for a loss.
And the Jets are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Rodgers to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, New York. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right.
Now, Stroud. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Wild Card Sunday. Again, one more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up an exhilarating 3 days of super Wild Card weekend. We were treated to a solid first half out of the running back, Breece Hall. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half.
Team advantages.
And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
26.
Rodgers going up top again. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give up the middle with Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Rodgers. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Hey, 88, 26.
To throw is Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Again, it's Rodgers. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. On comes Greg Zerline to try the field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Jets add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Texans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Mixon. Mixon has the first down and more. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. A second down throw for Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. They'll run here. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Jets offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Hall. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. He'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On the run, here's Hall. And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They give to Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. Here's a run. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zerline. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Alert.
So this one a win for the visiting Jets as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everyone.